So when you hear the word NFT, what's the first thing that pops into your head? Digital art? Maybe some collectibles that sold for, a crazy amount of money? Well, that was just chapter 1. Today, we're talking about the great pivot, how that exact same technology is quietly morphing from something you just collect into something that helps define who you are.
Okay, that's a pretty bold statement, right? But it gets right to the heart of this whole shift. It's painting a future where an NFT's value isn't just about what someone else will pay for it, but what it actually does for you. What doors it can literally open. This is the beginning of a whole new age of digital identity.
All right, so let's actually turn the page and see what this next chapter for NFTs really looks like. And here's the thing you've got to understand. The basic tech, that verifiable token on a blockchain, that's not what's changing. It's how we're using it. We are moving way beyond a model that was all about speculation and hype and into one that's built on real personal utility and identity. This whole evolution, it leads us to a really simple, but honestly, super powerful way to understand what's going on.
Yeah, this analogy just nails it, doesn't it? A passport isn't valuable because you can sell it. Nope. It's valuable because it proves who you are and it grants you access to places. So, now just imagine a digital version of that, something that proves your credentials, your memberships, your experiences, all across the internet and even in the real world.
And get this, the tech that's making this all possible has a pretty fascinating name, soul-bound tokens, or SBTs. The name kind of says it all. These tokens are literally bound to your digital identity, to your soul, if you will. I mean, you can't sell your university degree, right? Well, SBTs are the digital version of that. They prove you earned something or that you belong somewhere, and that proof can't just be traded away. And this slide, it just lays out the difference so clearly. On the left, you've got the NFTs we all remember from 2021. They verify ownership of an asset, something you can buy and sell. But on the right, you have SBTs. They verify who you are. See the difference? One is all about what you own, and the other is about who you are.
But listen, this isn't just some theory cooked up in a lab. This technology is already out in the wild. It's being used right now to build real, vibrant communities. So let's see what that actually looks like.
We're seeing some huge projects pioneer this model already. VFriends isn't just about collecting the art. Owning one is your literal ticket to an exclusive conference. Doodles uses its NFTs to unlock special experiences just for its holders. And massive events like NFT NYC have used token-based passes for years now to manage who gets in. The NFT is your key. So here's the magic. It's this powerful combination. Holding that NFT signals that you're part of a specific group. That's the status part. But it also does something for you. It gets you in the door, and that's the utility. It's like a key to a club that gives you both social cred and real practical benefits. Okay, so we've seen the what and the how. So let's zoom out for a second and talk about the why. Like, why does any of this even matter? Because the long-term vision here is about fundamentally changing the very structure of our digital lives.
This timeline really shows you just how fast all of this is moving. 2021, that was the big boom, all focused on art. The projection here is for a revival around 2025, as all these new uses start to re-energize the space. And by 2026, the prediction is that these identity-based tokens will just be a totally seamless part of our digital world.
I love this slide because it's such a great summary of how our whole idea of a digital wallet is growing up. It started out as just a place for your assets, what you own. Then it evolved to manage access, where you can go. And now it's becoming the home for your actual identity, a verifiable record of who you are and everything you've accomplished.
And all of this, it brings us to what is easily the most powerful idea behind this entire shift.
This right here, this is the big takeaway. For decades, our online identities have been controlled by other companies, right? Our profiles, our data, our connections. The move towards identity-based NFTs is a move towards taking back personal ownership of that digital self.
So just think for a second about how much that idea of digital ownership has totally expanded. It's not just about art or wealth anymore. It's now proof of your loyalty to a brand, it's access to unique experiences, it's your status in a community, and yeah, ultimately, it's the core pieces of your identity itself. It's a huge, huge shift in how we think about things, and it really leaves us with a critical question. As the lines between our digital and our real lives just keep blurring, are we actually ready to hold the keys to our own identity in this completely new way?
It's definitely something to think about.
Don't let your Web3 story go unseen. Web3 Newswire puts you in the spotlight.